Alright, so I'm going to make a new Smash Brothers Once vid because if you haven't kept up with E3, they announced not only one, but two, count them, two new Smash Brothers game. One for the 3DS, which will hopefully be out before the one that's going to be on the new Wii console that won't be out till 2012. So, I made a list, I've consulted other people's lists and my old one, and I've made a new list of characters, realistic, that would actually have a chance of being in their characters, in my thoughts anyway. Maybe I'm stupid and didn't figure good enough, but anyway, made a new list, got some new characters, removed some old ones. I hope you enjoy, and I'm going to try to keep it short by just listing the characters, showing the picture, and what game they're from, because I tried to make this video before and it ended up being 30 minutes and no one wants to watch that. So, and I'm doing it the lazy way here. Starting off, Beautiful Joe from the Beautiful Joe series. That's him right there, back. This is Vati from the Legend of Zelda series. He's mostly been on the handheld games like Minish Cap and Four Swords. But Four Swords was on the GameCube as well, a version of it, so he was in that too. And there's been rumors he's in the Skyward Swords, which would be cool because it's always nice to have a different drink than the, same old Ganon. Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes. I just thought he'd be a good fit, big fighter, beam sword, why not? Metal Sonic. Just from the Sonic series, first introduced, I believe, in Sonic 2, but don't take my word for that, I have a bad memory. Metal Sonic's awesome. And also, the reason I chose this picture, Eggman. Gotta have Eggman in the game. I believe for every big series, you should have its big hero and its big villain. We got Sonic, give us some Eggman. Metal Sonic I can deal with not having, but I'd like to have him since he's like number 2 villain, basically. But, whatever. I prefer classic Eggman, but that's not going to happen, so. By the way, if you're completely idiotic, Mega Man is also from the Sonic series, since the first game. Chaos Zero from Sonic Adventure. He also appeared in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle only. He was the main villain in the game. He wasn't really a villain, but it's hard to explain his story. You'd have to play the game. He was more or less, like I said, it's hard to explain, but he's cool. Always liked him as a character. He's got a lot of possibilities for an attack. Final Smash wise, he could go perfect chaos and completely like monsoon the area or something. Big tsunami, I don't know. I think he'd be a nice addition. But, be honest, I'm asking for a lot of Sonic in this video. But, he has some cool characters. He's like the other Mario, so. There we are. I would like Snorlax in the game. He's from the Pokemon series. He's one of the first 151. I found this pimp-ass picture of a realistic Snorlax. It's kind of creepy and just like, awesome at the same time. I said I was going to keep it short, so I'll keep going. But one of his moves could be like, how he does when you throw his Pokeball. He jumps up, falls. The Skull Kid from Majora's Mask. Like I said, it's nice to have a villain that's not Ganon, so to have him in there would be cool. Have him do some things. Maybe Final Smash could be his, the final boss from Ocarina, just his mask. I don't know. Not from Ocarina, but from Majora's Mask. Yeah, that's the game he's from, too. A Shy Guy. I thought a Shy Guy would be cool. I feel that they've done enough over the series since they've been introduced in Mario 2. America's Super Mario Bros. 2, anyway. That it could validate a proper playable character. I mean, they've been spear throwers, they've been flying, they've thrown items and dropped items. I just feel like they could fit. But, you know, whatever. We haven't really seen a common enemy yet as a playable character, so I don't know about that. The Shredder from the Ninja Turtles, very cool. I think he would fit in very well. And I just now noticed on that picture behind him's Krang. But, you know, Ninja Turtles, they have their own fighting games. A lot of their games have been on Nintendo consoles. Why not just bring them over, huh? Let them have a little fun with the rest of the Nintendo characters. I feel like they should. The Ninja Turtles are later on the list as well, but Shredder's here now. One of my favorite villains. I don't know why. He's just kind of threatening and goofy at the same time. Milo from, not Milo, but Mallow, my bad. Don't want to get you confused. From Super Mario RPG. He's your first partner character in the game. He doesn't start off too good. You know, he's just like, it's just a little starter guy. Like how in the Paper Mario games, you start off with the Goomba, but never constantly use it. Well, I guess some people do, but I never did. Mallow, Jesus. He's got some electric attacks and whatnot. You know, he could work. But I said I'm going to keep it short and sweet. So, Primeape from the Pokemon series. Classic fighting Pokemon. Gets, when he gets angry, he gets stronger, kind of like the Hulk. He's got some wrestling moves, some general fighting moves. He could fit, you know, he'd do pretty good. Rockhawk from Paper Mario 2, The Thousand Year Door. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, he could do all of his wrestling moves. Scream out Rockhawk, you know. Let's rock, you know. Just he'd be cool, you know. But if they put him in, they'd probably end up putting in Paper Mario 2, so I'd be fine with that. I think Paper Mario would work, but he's not specifically on my list because it's my top ones. Pac-Man from Pac-Man World 2, Pac-Man World 3, and the general Pac-Man series. But the only one that could really fit is the one from the Pac-Man World games because he's got feet and arms, you know. Pac-Man World 2 is a very fun game. I think Pac-Man could work. He's got some attacks from that game that could go well. And, you know, he's Pac-Man. He's awesome. I'd play as him. Plus, there's this arcade game in Japan where Namco and Mario Kart. So, it's Mario Kart with Namco characters as well. So, Pac-Man's in there and some other people like, I don't know, maybe the Dig Dug guy. It would be cool for this game as well. I didn't think about that before I made the list. So consider the Dig Dug guy and Pac-Man. The Ninja Turtles, there they are. They need to be in there. At least all of them. I'm not going to mess around here. All the Turtles need to be there. They'd kind of be Mario and Luigi-ish. They'd be similar. And at the same time, be very different. I believe is how they'd work out because of their weapons. And also in the new Soul Calibur game, Soul Calibur 5, put a Ninja Turtle in there. Come on, it's weapon-based combat. Perfect fit. Mumbo Jumbo from the Banjo-Kazooie series. It's Mumbo Jumbo. He's awesome. He's a shaman. He's got magic. And a skull head. How can you go wrong? Mighty the Armadillo, a very overlooked Sonic character from Sonic, fuck, what was it called? It was on the 32X. It was, had Knuckles and the Chaotix crew. It might have just been called Knuckles Chaotix. It was something like that, but Mighty Armadillo, he's an armadillo, he's mighty. I think he would fit. I think the character needs to come back to life. Mewtwo, why did they take him out of Melee, by the way, from the Pokemon series? Why did they take him out of Melee? Not out of Melee, out of Brawl. He was in Melee, he was taken out of Brawl. Why? He wasn't a clone character. No one cares if he's low tier. Just up him a little bit like you did with fucking Bowser, who was also low tier, but now he's middle tier. Come on. Most powerful Pokemon can't get no love. Mega Man. Duh. Mega Man needs to be in the game. We got Sonic over, so now it's official that anything is possible. Put in Mega Man. Naturally from the Mega Man series. And I chose this picture because I would like to see Proto Man in the game as well. But if you have Mega Man in, I'm not asking for Proto to be a playable character, maybe an assist of some sort. But, yeah, Mega Man. Klonoa from the Klonoa series. He's a cat thing with some grab attacks with his little ring, and this picture shows him with some kind of sword. I'd welcome that as well. It'd be cool. But he's also a Namco character, so I figure if we ever got someone like Pac-Man in, they might throw in Klonoa too. I mean, do you not see the Pac-Man on his hat? So that'd be cool. I think he would fit in pretty well. I love the Klonoa games. Moving on. I went a little slow at first, but now I'm speeding up. I Ninja. This is from an old GameCube game called I Ninja. That's I Ninja right there. That's his actual name. I don't know why. But, you know, it's a good game, very overlooked, kind of like a diamond in the rough. I'm not saying it's grand and just fucking fantastic, like fucking, what, Mario level or old Sonic level, you know, stuff like that. No, but it's a good game, it's overlooked. He would fit in quite well, because, you know, he's a ninja, he can do the wall jumps, he can have all kinds of crazy attacks, throw shurikens, swords, and, you know, change his colors would change his belt color, so that'd work out. Gray Fox, they have him an assist trophy. He's one of the best assist trophies. Why not make him a full-fledged character with all kinds of attacks? He's from the Metal Gear Solid game. Everyone loves Gray Fox if they've ever played that game. He needs to be in there. He's badass. Wart from Super Mario Bros. 2. We got Bowser. The only other big villain Mario's ever really had final boss-wise, if I can remember right anyway, is Wart here. So, I just feel like he needs to be in there, you know. I like little obscure characters being in my games, you know, getting a little love. They need it. You know, it should happen. I think he'd be a good character. I think he'd be different and cool. Like, he'd have some big jump attacks, maybe, you know, shoot his bubbles as his natural be. There's possibilities everywhere. So, I like that picture, too. He looks wild. Geno. Anyone that's ever played Super Mario RPG, which is what he's from, they want Geno in it. Geno's like everyone's favorite character from that game. But I included Mallow in to give it some variety. But Geno, come on Square Enix, who made the game. You need to give us a little rope line here. Let us have Geno in the game. He's awesome. Final Smash, naturally, Geno Whirl. It's like a little doll creature. I don't know. He is pretty cool. I've played the game. Frog from the Chrono Trigger game. He's my favorite Chrono Trigger character, that's why I have him in there. But I'd understand if they got in Chrono, who's later on the list, and just left him out and rated him an assist trophy. But I'd like to play as him. He's, you know, he's badass. He's got a sword and shield. He's a frog. I don't know what it is, but I just like frogs as like alien creatures like him, though he's more like an ancient kind of creature, I guess. I don't know, but he's cool, and he should be in the game. Knuckles, naturally, if you're gonna have Sonic, you gotta have Knuckles. He's a natural fit for a fighting game. He's cool. He's an echidna. I never knew how to pronounce that word until I was at least 15. And you know, he'd have his glide. I mean, he'd just fit right in there. First appeared in Sonic 3, I believe. Fierce Deity Link. Sorry, I had to burp again. From Majora's Mask, you could get this mask, put it on, you became the Fierce Deity here, and pretty much kill everything in 1 to 3 hits, according to if it's a boss or not. So, he's a badass character. I feel like he's different enough to make his moves different from Link. And, I don't know, I think he's a good addition. A good addition, even. Fawful, from the Mario and Luigi series on the Game Boy, and he also made a big reappearance on the DS in Mario and Luigi 3. He's a very awesome villain. He's crazy, he has crazy talking. I think he would fit in well. He's like a mad scientist. Moving on. Sparkster, or the Rocket Knight from the Rocket Knight / Sparkster series. He's a possum with a jetpack, armor, and a sword. How can you go wrong? E102 Gamma. I love this character from Sonic Adventure. I thought he was one of the better characters because he had an interesting story, and he dies at the end. It's like, what the fuck? And plus, since he died at the end, there's no way Sega could keep him going and ruin him like they did Shadow. Shadow was supposed to die at the end of Adventure 2, and now he's kind of not as good as he used to be. Gamma died at the end of the Adventure 1, he's still as good as he used to be. You know what I'm saying? He's got a hover thing. He's got guns. I think he could work. I like Gorons. They're my favorite race in Zelda, so I thought I'd like a Goron in the game. What better Goron than Darunia? The Fire Sage, I guess is the way to put it. He's cool. He's got a beard. He likes to dance and party. He's got a hammer. He would work. Chrono from Chrono Trigger, all kinds of crazy attacks he could use. He could use Fire Spin, Big Slash, just all kinds of possibilities. Square Enix needs to stop being dicks and let us use some of their characters. Simon Belmont from the Castlevania series. You know, Simon Belmont, we need to get a Castlevania character in there. They were only on Nintendo for a good while until Symphony of the Night, if I remember right. So, from Castlevania 1 is Simon Belmont. Jesus. Do whatever, you know, whip attacks. All those extra items like daggers and axes, he would work. King K. Rool. We got Donkey Kong. We got Diddy Kong. The only other big contender from that series is King K. Rool. I'm not saying the other characters are irrelevant, but the top three is Donkey, Diddy, and King K. Rool. He's a crazy alligator man with a crazy eye. And he should be in there. Bomberman from the Bomberman series. He's Bomberman. How can you go wrong? Billy Hatcher from the Billy Hatcher game. He's awesome. He's cool. Need another Sega character in there, I believe. Billy Hatcher would fit. A bonus blob. I think we need another team character like the Ice Climbers. And I think the bonus blob is the best contender for that. So I think they would work very well. From the bonus blob games. The Battletoads from the Battletoad series, very awesome. They transform their limbs into like dangerous items. They're awesome. They need a new game. Moving on, since it's 17 minutes now. Banjo-Kazooie. I don't want Grunty in the game. Just Banjo-Kazooie would be nice, though it's unrealistic since Rareware is with Microsoft now. That's why I didn't even bother putting Conker on the list. But I'd like to see Conker, don't get me wrong. But Banjo-Kazooie, the big ones. Same for Mumbo Jumbo, unrealistic. The Balloon Fighter, I've actually heard that they considered putting the Balloon Fighter in the first Smash Brothers, so I was like, that's kind of a cool idea. I wonder how they'd make that work. So I'd just like to see him in there. Basically, I like the game, but I would want to see what they do with him. It's already interesting enough they turned Star Fox and Captain Falcon into normal fighters, even though all they did was drive stuff. So, Little Mac, he's already a good assist trophy. Why not make him a full-fledged character? Just make him a little taller, he'd work beautifully. Rystar from the Rystar series, we need another Sega character. Like I said, Rystar's a big contender. He was actually going to be Sega's other mascot than Sonic, but he was a kind of a diamond in the rough game, even though the game was fantastic, so it didn't really shoot off. But I'd like to see him in there. He wasn't even in Sonic and Sega Racing. Come on, he's Rystar. No, and I saw this on someone else's list, and I thought about it, and it could work. An Animal Crossing boy/girl. I guess you could change the color of them, and it'd make it a boy or a girl. But between all the things you do in the game, you could like throw pitfalls like at the top. By the way, I thought y'all would like this picture. Dig holes for them to fall in. Hit them with axes and shovels. I mean, just all slingshots, just all kinds of stuff you could do with them. So, and is that the last one? No. The Pokemon trainer, I think we need another Pokemon trainer with a different set of 3 Pokemon, whether it be another set of starters, or just a random set of 3 Pokemon. It wouldn't matter to me. But if they did another set of starters, it would probably be from the Johto with Feraligatr and whatnot. But, you know, just to get a little more Pokemon, and I thought it worked very well to have 3 on 1 like that, you know. Save space and it works, so. And I'd like to see Kamek in the game, from the Pokemon series, by the way. I'd like to see Kamek, who's from the Mario series. He's a cool Magic Koopa that uses PlayStation magic, as you can see, square, circle, triangle. You know, magic characters can work good in any game, if you ask me, because they're magic. They can do whatever the fuck, you know. It's just up to the developers or whoever comes up with the ideas. So, I believe, yep, that's my list. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it ran long, but you know, I gave it some thought. It's a long list. I did end up rambling and talking about the series and the characters. I'm sorry for that. So I hope you enjoyed.